What's up, guys? I'm Improv, and this is my Ironman. I have no special restrictions and just plan to play the game my own way and show that even if you don't have all day to play, you can still achieve great things. This is Casually Maxing.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This video, we're starting off with Slayer like we have been as usual, but we got a pretty unique drop here at the Wyverns. We ended up getting granite boots. And now let me explain why these are good. Granite boots actually end up being my best in slot before I get dragon boots, which we all know you cannot get until I believe around 82 Slayer, I believe, something like that. But with granite boots, I get better defense than climbing boots. We get a melee strength bonus, and whenever we go into the brimstone dungeon, we can just wear those. We don't have to wear boots of stone since granite is stone. So this was a pretty awesome drop. Very, very lucky to have that. It's going to help until I get the required Slayer level for D boots. I decided I'm going to do the Beneath Cursed Sands quest for no other reason than the Karis Partisan, just so that I can do Calfight with ease. The higher level ones, of course. There we go. There's Beneath Cursed Sands completed. Got 50k agility XP. We also got the Circlet of Water, which is kind of nice if we're going to be mining any sandstone or granite. But we got the Karis Partisan as well. Looking like a beast. Minus the strength ammo, I really need to buckle down and get my crafting up. And get a Glory or Hunter, or we just got to figure that out. But minus that, looking like an absolute unit. Now for Calfights, one, I can try out Calfight Queen with this, but two, I can do the Calfight Warriors, which have a little bit more health and they'll be super easy to do. So a little bit more XP when I am doing Slayer. So while I was AFKing my last video for a little bit, I did AFK at the Firewatches. Yeah, the AFK methods, you actually make a good amount of money. I mean, I didn't pick up the death runes and I didn't pick up the blood runes, not really anyway, just because I was AFK. But for AFKing there for like maybe 30 minutes, I mean, alchemy wise, this really isn't that bad. I mean, it's better than other methods of AFKing and not making any money at all. So I honestly think it's not too bad at all. It's a pretty good plus side. Yeah, getting the Karis Partisan and doing Calfight Guardians for Slayer, definitely worth in my opinion. Holy. Ooh, I just got a Dragon Medhelm drop here. I think that's off the rare table. I don't think these usually drop it. I'll have to check. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this was a 1 in 16,000 drop here off of the rare table. Putting these new granite boots to work down here. So weird. I dropped my cooked tuna and it just looks raw down here. Super weird. I don't know. I've been trying out this warped scepter for this blue dragon task, and this thing pumps. It's actually awesome. So I just started using some bones in the wilderness to get to 70 prayer. We're at 65 now. This is basically what we have left. Plus we have some ensouled heads as well. So gonna do that and hopefully not die. All right, as I said, we were focusing on getting 70 prayer. We are at the bottom of the barrel of bones and ensouled heads. So we are burying the last few big bones I had here. So there's 70 prayer. The reason 70 prayer is so nice, though, is because A, you get piety. B, I'm level 104, which is cool. But piety is such a big unlock on the account, not only because the prayer itself is so good, but because there are so many hard achievement diaries that can be completed now that I have piety. So that's going to be one of the next focuses I'm going to try to do is start completing some of those achievement diaries, because once you start getting the hard achievement diaries done, there's actually a lot of good rewards from those. So we're going to start pumping those out. The the XP lamps that I get from the diaries, of course, are all going to go into Herblore, which once I get my miscellanea, once I pick that up, I should have about 70 Herblore banked, which is nice. And then all we have to do is finish up our 65 to 70 construction grind, which I already have that banked through Mahogany Homes. And then we can do Song of the Elves and start learning Gauntlet. So we are in a pretty good state for the account. Leagues comes out in a few days. I don't
know how far we're going to get before that, but I do plan on playing leagues at least to get to dragon rank and try it out. Whether or not I'll stick with it the entire 60 days, I'm not sure yet, but that's kind of the state of this account at the moment.
Here we are finally completing the Morytania hard diary. Now, this is an awesome diary to complete because A, the Morytania legs give you unlimited teleports to Berg de Rot, which is probably the best way to get to Barrows before you have the Barrows teleport. But also you get the Bone Crusher, which basically will bury bones at a fraction of the XP. But it's really nice for those tasks that you aren't going to pick up the bones anyway. And then you also get the 50% more runes at Barrows. So awesome accomplishment. This was one of the big reasons I needed to get to 70 prayer because I needed piety pretty bad. All right, I'm about to show you guys the best way to get Mortmire fungus. It does require completion of Sins of the Father because you need Draken's Medallion, but I like to run Draken's Medallion, a easy teleport to a bank, and the Artie Cape to recharge prayer. You will also need your Evanis Flail or Blisterwood Flail, whichever one you have. You're going to need to cast Bloom, but all you're going to have to do is teleport with your medallion to Ver Sinhaza and then run north up here to the little patch of 4 logs, cast Bloom, and it can actually go on any of these 4 logs. And if you have the hard Morytania diary done, then you're actually going to get double fungus from each log that blooms. So it's a super, super quick way to get Mortmire fungus. I mean, you're looking at 500 plus an hour. I mean, maybe even closer to 1,000 with this method. It's very, very fast. I did this basically to level up Herblore very, very quick and use all my Aventos on super energy. After that, I decided it was time to buckle down, train some of the requirements that I needed for Song of the Elves. So we went ahead and used all of our sawmill vouchers to get the teak planks we needed for construction. We also went ahead and did some mahogany homes, and we did a ton of farming and herblore. And we are now finally level 70 herblore. It has taken so long, but we finally did it. Boom, there is 70 construction. Very pricey, but very easy. There we go. There's 70 farming. Now we can go start Song of the Elves. Wait, I actually kind of like this armor. This armor's kind of sick. Sorry, I've never done this quest, so this is all new for me, but this is pretty cool. I like the Artie logo and everything. What's he doing? Bro's just hiding up here. Everybody's getting assassinated and Bro's just hiding. Now that's crazy. I'm once again saying thank you for Runelight and Quest Helper. Hey, I can see Zulrah's Island from here. And my tile markers that I have over there. That's cool. Now I'm sure you're wondering, what is my inventory? Well, I tried this quest probably about 6 or 7 times and died each time. Unfortunately, I didn't have footage of that. I forgot to hit my replay buffer as I died because I was just, I was a little upset. I've tried with blood spells. I tried with a warped scepter. Each time, I just didn't do enough damage and didn't heal quite enough to actually outdamage A, the healing phase, and B, just to sustain enough to defeat the boss. So I was thinking, let me look up what some other crazy people did, because I'm like, yo, I know some people did this quest at a super low level. I know they did. I've seen people get there on low levels. Let me see what they did. So I came across this Phoenix necklace and Nightshade method, and let me tell you, it was phenomenal. It was super good. Made it super easy. I think that's it. Finally. There's Song of the Elves completed. Honestly, I don't know how people do that quest on multiple accounts. It's just so long. There we go. We finally made it to Prif. That's such a big accomplishment on the account. I'm so happy. That means that I can finally just focus on learning Gauntlet. I've never done it, so I'm excited to learn that and obviously die a lot during that. But it's just such a big accomplishment on the account. And if I can, when I one day get the BOFA, that'll be just such a huge stepping stone for the account. Um, as for the future of videos, we are going to be playing leagues. I don't know how long I'm going to play leagues for, but we'll at least put out a couple videos for that. I definitely want to try this one out just because it doesn't come around that often. So we probably won't have too many casually maxing updates for a little bit, but when we come back, it's going to be a lot of Gauntlet. But in the meantime, check out my leagues videos when those drop. And thank you guys if you made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate the support. It's been a crazy year. Thank you guys for coming along with me for this ride. Peace out.